Hello everyone, good morning. It is very good to see all of you. Our coverage of phase 2 of the elections in Bengal continues. It's 11 o'clock. The voting percentage so far is about 19%. But we are expecting an update, I'm told, by the Election Commission by about 11:30 or so. Now, the last phase threw up a record as far as voting percentages are concerned, 93%. Question is, will phase 2 beat that record? Let's see. As they say, ummeed pe duniya kayam hai. A quick look, ladies and gentlemen, at the big picture. The total number of seats in this phase, 142. 142. Now, this phase and the 142 seats are a stronghold of the TMC. The TMC 123 seats. Last time in 2021, out of these 142, how many did the BJP have? The BJP had some 18 seats. Now, of course, the seat at the center of all attention today is Bhabanipur. And it has to be simply because Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is the one contesting from here. She has been an MLA from Bhabanipur for the last 15 years or so. And pitted against her is the BJP's Suvendu Adhikari, the leader of opposition in the West Bengal Assembly, the strongman for the BJP, as it were. Now, this is a battle. The battle for Bhabanipur is one that is being billed as one similar to Nandigram in 2021. You know what had happened then, a major upset. Suvendu Adhikari had managed to defeat Mamata Banerjee in Nandigram. Nandigram, a place many people will say was actually the birthplace of the TMC's rise to power. We are looking at pictures that are coming to us since early this morning. There have been some sporadic instances of violence, but that has to be expected from a state like West Bengal, given the fact that last time at least 50% of all poll-related deaths, that is in 2021, had come from West Bengal, which is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a record 2.3 or 2.4 lakh security personnel on the ground. There's a bit of a controversy over them as well. But what is an election without multiple controversies? And we've seen many of them in this election as well. My guest this evening, afternoon, I beg your pardon, it's not even afternoon, it's only morning. We have a long day to go. Hi, Charu. I think I need a cup of coffee and so does everyone else. Mr. Rajgopalan, of course, has already had 3 shots. So wo to bahut khushi lag raha hai mere ko. Saurav Chandar, thank you very much. National spokesperson of the TMC, smiling as well. I want to ask you why you are smiling, because the BJP seems very confident today. JVC Sriram is a political strategist, someone who's just entered the studio. Aiye, JVC ji. Good morning. Good morning. We'll just get him mic'd up. He's someone who's just back from Bengal and he has stories to tell. You may want to mic up. I know you have a loud voice, but have you put on your mic? You have put on your mic. Okay. So JVC is here as well, all our guests through. JVC, first things first, can I come to you?
Yes, sure. Good morning.
Good morning. Here's the question. Here's the quick question. By what time will it be okay today to start asking who is winning West Bengal?
See, I think, just got a feedback from my team that people are not revealing. People are not telling whom they're voting.
No,
so that's going to be the tricky one.
No, so you are telling me that for the exit polls,
yes,
right? People who are coming out of the booths, exactly. Your people on the ground are getting in touch with them and saying, "Batao kisko vote kiya," and they are saying, "Hum nahi batayenge."
Tight-lipped. Absolutely.
So I want to ask you, if you asked 100 people this question, how many people are saying nahi batayenge?
See, I think half of them are not willing to even reveal. And some of them are giving signals.
50%.
Nobody is willing to reveal, particularly in the city. You take the case of Aura, Hooghly, the presidency area on the whole, South Parganas. South Parganas, I think, BJP will do very badly. Even now itself, I can write off, saying that based on the pre-poll assessments, I'm saying. South Parganas is something which they probably will not be in a position to breach. It's a tough terrain, Shreya. You have just mentioned. 142 is going, last time 123. BJP should be hoping that if they can squeeze in 40-45 today, which is probably one-third.
18 to 40-45, you think they'll be able to manage?
If they can, then there is a chance of an entry of BJP. If they can't, I'm not supposed to say this because we're doing an exit poll at 6:30 in the evening.
Don't reveal anything right now.
That's what I'm saying. All that BJP should be hoping is, can we somehow squeeze in 40, 30, 40 seats? And then can Amit Bhai's role come into picture?
Will that give them a shot at par in Bengal? 40, 45 seats in the second phase?
In the second phase, it will just give them very little, probably very near to the magic mark.
Okay.
Not that, because I'm not buying this Amit Shah's theory of 110 seats in phase 1.
Very quick question. You are saying during your attempt at an exit poll or attempt to ask people who they are voting for, about 50 to 60% in Bengal are not even revealing who they are voting for, right? Now, is this peculiar to Bengal, or is this something you're seeing in Tamil Nadu as well?
No, in Tamil Nadu, people are vocal. People were vocal. Either they were not willing to say. See, I'll tell you why they were not willing to say. 2 weeks back, I was in a tea stall. So the lady was giving me tea, and because we video take everything. She's like, no, don't take video, don't take video. I asked her why. No, if I reveal one party's name, others will come to know. I want to get money from both the parties.
Very smart. The Indian electorate is the smartest of them all. We have Suvendu, Adhikari and Mamata Banerjee, who of course went to cast their vote and have given sound bites to the media as well. Let's quickly listen in to the two of them pitted against each other in Bhabanipur.
She is candidate. She is every right to visit every booth. I have no objection. But she is accompanied with 50-60 gunda and obstructing the people and threatening the Hindu voters. It's not good. Election Commission should take appropriate action. Today she is not the Chief Minister. She is the only a simple candidate. CRPF and CAPF is deployed in every area to maintain the law and order situation. It's engaged by the Election Commission of India. Is there anything she will speak to Election Commission of India? Don't disturb the voter.
देखिए कैसे हमारा वर्कर को पिटा है रात में ऑफिसर इंचार्ज विजयगंज पुलिस स्टेशन भांगोर जस्ट देखिए जो एट्रोसिटीज कैन यू सी एक है गुंडाराज चल रहा है देश को बेच दिया ऐसे वोट कभी होता है ऐसे कभी वोट नहीं होता है वोट शांति से होता है लोकतंत्र डेमोक्रेसी का फेस्टिवल होता है लेकिन ये तो लोकतंत्र को पूरा बालोटा बजा दिया पूरा इसको एट्रोसिटीज कर दिया इंटेंशन इज वेरी क्लियर दैट बीजेपी wants that forcefully to rig the election but our workers and people are ready to die but they will not leave the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming Madhav to the show as well. Madhav, big breaking, I believe, coming in.
Massive breaking news coming in. In fact, this is Bijpur, where there's a scuffle between a TMC councillor, BJP candidate and independent candidate of Bijpur Assembly Constituency North 24 Parganas District. Kalyan Kar is a TMC councillor from the 5th number ward under the Kancharapara municipality, who was allegedly standing and roaming inside 100 meters of a polling booth today. At that time, Sudipta Basu, BJP candidate, raised his voice, challenging the TMC councillor, and they were involved in an altercation. Later, we also saw an independent candidate from the same constituency reach the spot, and scuffling began amongst them as well. The TMC councillor was allegedly pushed and fell down. Let's quickly take this across to Rajesh, who's joining us live. Rajesh, what's the status at this point of time? We understand that two suspected men were detained from the spot as well after all of this scuffling. Rajesh.
Yes, it's being alleged that teams when the BJP candidate went to a booth to inspect the booth, that time he was assaulted. He was assaulted by some miscreants, and it's being said that all those miscreants are linked with the ruling party Trinamool Congress. And as per the allegation of Bharatiya Janata Party, that the candidate, when he got information about some irregularities, he decided to visit a booth is nearby, and when he was trying to reach the booth, that time he was assaulted, and that incident took place at booth number 76, where the BJP candidate was badly assaulted by the miscreants. And not only that, when he was being beaten up by the miscreants, that time his vehicle was also vandalized by the miscreants. And it's being said all those miscreants are affiliated with state ruling party Trinamool Congress, as per the allegation of Bharatiya Janata Party. And it's also being alleged that during this scuffle, an act was made to snatch the firearm of his personal bodyguard, the security personnel, who's a personnel of Central Security Forces. And as per the allegation, the entire incident taken place in front of Central at the same booth, for the polling duty.
There's a problem with the audio. We're going to get back to you with all the updates and, of course, violence breaking out in the second phase. A picture in contrast to the first phase of elections, Shreya, where we had seen, in fact, a relatively peaceful set of polls that took place in the first phase. But unfortunately, that's not the case that we're seeing on ground over there. Let's also quickly, Shreya, get our viewers an update on terms of the history of violence as far as the various districts are concerned. And these are, of course, the incidents and the districts where, of course, the polling in first phase has happened. Incidents 50 in North 24 Parganas, killed 5. This is, of course, the history of violence that we're talking about, not the current context. The Kolkata had seen 33 incidents in the past, 2 killed, and in fact, South 24 Parganas, 24 incidents with 3 killed. This is Bengal's history of violence, and these are the districts that are polling as far as the second phase of elections are concerned, and that's why this is extremely significant. Let's quickly get in a word from some of our guests as well. JVC, the fact that we saw relatively peaceful polls in the first phase, many were hoping that would be the pattern with a huge amount of deployment, etc., that has taken place, but unfortunately, that has not happened. What will the impact of this violence be? Because violence has been used as a tool of intimidation of voters as well as political workers in Bengal in the past.
Madhav, this is basically Mamata's fortress. She is going into her fortress and she will do everything on possible to ensure that she gets the advantage. That's the message. But let me tell you, phase 1 gave a lot of hope to people. Right. Not a single death was reported, and this is something which is, which we should all be very happy about. Bengal, election day, no death. Now that must have given a lot of confidence to people in the phase 2 also. But this is where the things come into place, and what could happen in the next few hours could determine whether Mamata is going to sweep or as BJP is going to breach this fortress.
Okay, another big allegation coming in. BJP's voting button being blocked at Falta. This is the charge coming in, of course. This is the latest update coming in as far as this allegation is concerned. Rajesh is with us. Rajesh, what exactly is this? Does the Election Commission have to say? Because if there is a faulty button, then is it happening at the behest of the Election Commission and their booth level workers? Or is there some political interference here that's being alleged? What's happening, Rajesh?
Yes, the Falta's BJP candidate Devanshu Pandey is alleging that his voting button on the EVM was blocked by putting a tape on the EVM machine. And since then, BJP has been alleging that that was done by the BJP by the TMC's workers, and that allegation is against TMC's candidate Jahangir Khan's close aide, and the BJP candidate is now protesting against the incident because he's alleging now that all those people, especially the BJP supporters, couldn't couldn't cast their votes for BJP because of this incident. Now they are seeking an inquiry on behalf of Election Commissioner. They are going to file a complaint before the Election Commission of India, and following which Election Commission will conduct an inquiry and
Krishna, Falta is no ordinary constituency, right? This is a constituency that has been in the headlines for at least the last 48 hours because of Jahangir Khan and because of the Singham of Uttar Pradesh. Is the TMC saying anything at this point of time? Because, Bengal is the sort of place where even a glitch in an EVM will spark a clash. Oops. Okay, I think there is an audio.
The TMC spokesperson is with us. Yeah. Let's get in a word from the TMC itself. Saurav Chandar, what do you have to say? Falta seeing this particular charge of a button being taped over, and it is the BJP's button. Is that just a coincidence? Is this by design? Because there is also a charge of violence and intimidation being used by TMC cadre in these polls. At least the BJP is saying so. Saurav.
Two things here. First and foremost, a very good morning to all of you, to all my fellow panelists. And I would like to begin by saying that, insofar as the Falta incident is concerned, it is just being reported. I am not aware of the specific details, so it would be immature of me to make a comment on that. Having said that, from what I see, there has been, this has been posted by Mr. Amit Malviya. Okay, we know what is his track record anyway, and I don't want to get into that. But if a complaint has been filed before the Election Commission, let them handle it, and it will be handled, I'm sure, because the Election Commission is otherwise very, very proactive when it comes to, handling complaints made by the BJP. Okay. So that is something which...
But the facts are there. The facts are that there is a tremendous amount of violence happening. It's a huge contrast to the first phase. I think we must get the BJP to respond to this. Charu Pragya, what do you say? That the Election Commission is particularly sensitive only to the complaints coming in from the BJP. Please respond to the TMC spokesperson.
Madhav, good morning. Shreya, good morning. Shreya started off today's show with a big smile on her face, setting the tone for the day. And I think that's really important because we're sitting here and tracking elections, which in spite of having nearly 2.5 lakh Central Forces personnel on the ground, have so many reportings of clashes coming in. And I think this is the fifth incident I'm following since morning in an election where Abhishek Banerjee has the audacity and the courage to stand in front of video cameras and declare to the entire world that he will see who will come and save the people of Bengal who didn't vote for his party after the 4th of May. I think that is indicative itself of the kind of politics TMC has been playing for the longest time.
Okay, give us, Charu, can you give us a minute here because there is more breaking news coming in. We should have been discussing other things, but sporadic instances of violence are coming in and we have no option but to put them out for our viewers. This is coming from Shashi Panja's constituency, which is Shyam Pukur. This is where there are allegations of violence flying thick and fast. The TMC is now claiming an attack by the BJP candidate. And as I said, this is Shashi Panja's constituency. Charu? Hridita, I believe you are the one getting us that information. Anything more emerging? These details seem to be sketchy as of now.
Well, today morning, as per the information that has led out from the Shyampukur constituency, which is again being led by the TMC candidate on one side, Shashi Panja, and on the other side is BJP's Purnima. But today morning, where we get to understand that there was a violence that had led out in the booth in the wards of 20 and 2021 and 24, where Purnima of BJP had claimed that party workers were not being able to follow out their duties. They were not carrying out their duties well, after which just as the day passed in from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. that we get an understanding that Shashi Panja now has stated that in the same booth BJP workers have alleged an attack on the TMC workers. What a war and a conflict has laid out in the Shyampukur constituency. Now in the morning it started off with an attack that was laid out on the BJP workers in the booth numbers of 20, 21 and 24 as per the BJP's candidate Purnima, who has been contesting from that very area. Also visuals of that come ahead where we can see that this lady is actually catching red-handed of this person who are not being able to carry on with their duty properly. However, Shashi Panja on an instance as the day floats in an hour or so, she reports.
So there are charges and counter charges, Hridita, that are coming from both sides, from across these constituencies that are voting today. So violence will be one of the headlines by the time voting ends. Very quickly, before Madhav takes us through how SIR probably will impact or not impact this election. Mr. R. Rajgopalan, getting you in, it's 11:18. Good morning to you. Just a word on the violence we've been seeing since morning. This should have been expected. You can have 2.4 lakh security personnel on the ground. You can have 5 lakh security personnel on the ground. The fact is that poll violence is part of Bengal's DNA since the time of the left. So itna to we should expect.
No, but the TMC is a little terrified. They are losing the battle. That is why this violence has been unleashed. My understanding is Trinamool is losing. JVC may not confirm from my side, but Trinamool will definitely be losing. And second thing, Mamata Banerjee is angry. She's a mercurial woman. She goes for anything. Inside the booth also she may stage a dharna. But that is too much. There is a problem for Mamata Banerjee with the Ajay Sharma type of things.
No, but she is saying that she and Abhishek, sir, she is saying she and Abhishek have not slept through the night because they had information that the BJP is going to do gadbad.
Because of the Bangladeshis and Rohingyas, she could not get sleep.
No, but Mr. Rajgopal, if I can just come in on that, through the campaign, she's been, appealing to the people on issues centric to the people of Bengal. Talking about people, coming in from outside. And even today, she says that police officers and special observers have come in from other states and are intimidating the voters. That's the kind of appeal that she has made this morning. How far will this work with the people of Bengal?
Madhav, absolutely wrong. You have been covering Election Commission and I have covered Election Commission during TN session days. TN session used to tell me, breakfast violence will end, but lunch violence will create at most problem and there will be at least 1 to 2% of deaths today we should not expect any deaths because the lunchtime tak violence continue karega, then Mamata Banerjee is losing.
Okay, is that how we analyze this? Saurabh Chandra, let's get a quick word from TMC as well. Why is this sudden surge in violence in the second phase? Because these are the areas where TMC, if it's believed to be doing well, why are we seeing these sporadic incidents of violence being reported? Saurabh.
Every incident, Madhavji, every incident of violence is strongly condemnable, and it is very, very unfortunate. Of course, you will have both sides flying charges at each other. Having said that, I completely disagree with this assessment which has been given by my previous panelist. Largely because, you know, people on the ground, and you've been in Calcutta, and we were on a tram also doing a show. You've seen what is the anger among the common people.
Yes.
And the biggest issue, Madhavji, is the mass disenfranchisement. Which
Okay,
is
how much of SR will be an issue in this election? That's an important point. We're going to be debating that, but there's more updates coming in. Let's quickly go across to that. Voters are seen gathering in various shops in the Woodward area in West Bardhaman after voting. The QRT, or the Quick Reaction Team of a Central Armed Police Force, has quickly got out of the car to sort out the situation and then resorted to lathi charge during the voting in this particular area of the Galsi Assembly Constituency. Central forces seem proactive to avoid unnecessary crowding around the booths. It's known that many voters were standing and chatting and gathering in local shops after voting. And this is, of course, the official statement ostensibly from the Election Commission. We'll, of course, get a confirmation to that as to where this information is coming from. But the central forces reached there and ordered the gathering to be removed. There was emphasis on keeping the area adjacent to the booths empty to ensure security and peaceful voting. This is the information coming in. Let's quickly take this across to our reporters who are with us as well to get us an update as to what really is happening. All right, there's more updates coming in. In fact, yes, this is the latest. Adhikari victim's mother, Ratna Devnath, faces protest in the 25th number ward in the Panihati municipality. She says that protesters began chaos. They have TMC logo on their bodies and are roaming. They raided on me whenever they saw my car. They are sloganeering Ratna Devnath, go back. I know all of them should be arrested. Otherwise, no peaceful voting is possible. This is a big charge coming in from the Adhikari victim's mother, who's of course a candidate for the BJP. Rajesh is with us. Rajesh, very serious charges coming in from Ratna Devnath. She says that she's being intimidated by TMC workers on ground. What do we know? What exactly is happening?
Yes, absolutely. The mother of Adhikari case victim herself raised this allegation, and she's claiming that when she was on the way to visit all the booths in Panihati Assembly Constituency, that time she faced a strong protest from state ruling party Trinamool Congress. And as per the allegation of BJP candidate Ratna Devnath, that is when she was on the way, she was geared by the TMC supporters and go back slogan was raised. Not only that, the BJP candidate is also alleging that when he was when she was visiting the booths in Panihati that time, some Trinamool Congress supporters agitated in front of her car and tried to block her way. So now the mother of Adhikari case's victim is now demanding that all those people who blocked her way and agitated against her should be arrested immediately. Otherwise, peaceful voting can't be possible in at least Panihati Assembly Constituency, as per the claim raised by Panihati's BJP candidate.
Okay. Saurabh, would you want to respond to that? You failed her once, you're failing her twice. Saurabh, if you can hear me, that question was for you, please.
Is that for me?
Yes, Saurabh, that was for you. You have the Adhikari victim's mother, who is a candidate in the election, being heckled and blocked by your people. What is this
No, I'll tell you something very briefly. The victim's mother the victim of the horrific Adhikari incident. The victim's mother is entitled to say whatever she feels like. The Trinamool Congress will not get down that route of abusing her or countering her in any way.
But that's the
Only
allegation.
one-
Saurabh, I'm going to come back to you. Please stay with us because this is a very, very serious issue. We're going to come back to that. But for the moment, the latest update coming in is of a person who has alleged the taping of the EVMs. We have with us Debanshu Panda, BJP candidate from Falta South, is live with us. He's the one, of course, facing Jahangir Khan. Thank you so much for joining us. Debanshu Panda ji, what would you like to say? ये जो आप टेप की एलिगेशन लगा रहे हैं, किसने टेप लगाया है, कौन सा बूथ है, क्या एलिज कर रहे हैं आप?
देखिए यहाँ पर जो बूथ है 261 बूथ है, वहां से 170 से 80 बूथ है हिंदू लोग का बूथ है। वो बूथ में ये लोग पूरा एकदम ये लगा दिया, वो पूरा स्टेप लगा दिया और कुछ बूथ में वो जो आतोर रहता है, आतोर जो मुस्लिम लोग लगाता है, वो बीजेपी का बटन में लगा दिया और बोल रहा है बीजेपी का बटन में तुम जाओगे तो आतोर लगेगा और हम लोग आपका हाथ छूऊंगा और जो पाऊंगा तो आपको रात में आपको घर दर भागचूर होगा, आपको ऊपर टर्चर होगा, ऐसे करके कर रहा है। और 100 से ऊपर हम देखा, अब 2 बूथ में गया था तो 2 बूथ में और बूथ में भी है, बट सब बूथ में, बट वहां पर क्या हुआ, मोबाइल अलाउ नहीं किया, 2 बूथ में अलाउ किया था बट 50 से 60 बूथ में ऐसे सब सेलोटेप मारा है और सेलोटेप लगा हुआ है। और
ठीक है, तो पांडा जी आप कह रहे हैं, पांडा जी सुनिए, आप कह रहे हैं कि सेलोटेप लगाया है, बीजेपी वालों ने सेलोटेप लगाया है ताकि टीएमसी वालों ने लगाया ताकि आपके लिए वोटिंग ना हो पाए। तो अब आपने किया इलेक्शन कमिशन के लोग कहाँ हैं, कितना सेंट्रल पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स है, उनसे आपने बात किया?
इलेक्शन कमीशन में कंप्लेन किया और सबको बोला ठीक है, बट ये तो है, ये जो प्रिजाइडिंग जो ऑफिसर रहता है, फर्स्ट पोलिंग, सेकंड पोलिंग, थर्ड पोलिंग सब मिला चुका है। और मॉर्निंग में हम लोग का जो एजेंट आया था उस लोग को पीट के हटा दिया और फिर वो लोग सब लगा दिया यहाँ पर।
लेकिन आपके जो स्पेशल ऑब्जर्वर्स और पुलिस ऑब्जर्वर्स है क्या कर रहे हैं सर? अगर मान लीजिए बूथ लेवल पे कुछ कोलिजन हुई है प्रिजाइडिंग ऑफिसर्स की, तो जो बाहर से जो ऑब्जर्वर्स आए उनको तो इसमें इंटरफेयर करने चाहिए, इंश्योर करना चाहिए कि टेप ना लगा रहे।
हाँ, सब आपको दिखा है, दो बूथ में मैं मेरा पास मोबाइल था, मैं वो वीडियो किया, फिर 100 बूथ में मैं देखा, 100 से 150 बूथ में देखा कहाँ पर वो स्टेप लगा हुआ है, कहाँ पर बूथ का बीजेपी का बटन में ऊपर हाथों लगा दिया है, ऐसे बीजेपी का तो ऐसे कर रहा है।
चलिए ठीक है,
इसका आगे में 2024 में भी ऐसे किया और 2026 में भी ऐसे किया। ये लोग जीत नहीं सकेंगे, इस लोग का कुछ नहीं है यहाँ पर, बट ऐसे ही करके ये लोग करता है।
लेकिन आपको ये कैसे पता कि ये टीएमसी के सपोर्टर्स है, जहांगीर खान के सपोर्टर्स है जिन्होंने ये किया? को आपने देखा कि इनके सपोर्टर्स आके कर रहे हैं?
तो मालूम है जो पीडा ऑफिसर है यहाँ पर, जो बीएलओ है, सब टीएमसी का। हम तो ऑब्जेक्शन दिए थे। यहाँ पर जो आरओ है यहाँ पर, वो यहाँ पर डिस्ट्रिक्ट का जिला परिषद था, जिला परिषद का माइनॉरिटी का ऑफिसर था, वो अभी इलेक्शन में वो आरओ हुआ फलता का। मैं ऑब्जेक्शन किया था यहाँ पर इसको चेंज करने के लिए। और जहांगीर खान जो है वो जिला परिषद का पूर्व का कर्मरदक का था, इसका आगे में इलेक्शन का कैंडिडेट होने आगे में।
पांडा जी एक सवाल का जवाब दीजिए, आप जो बोल रहे हैं ये सेलो टेप लगा दिया गया ताकि बीजेपी कैंडिडेट के लिए वोट ना किया जा सके, यानी आपके लिए वोट ना किया जा सके, तो ये आपने इलेक्शन कमीशन को कंप्लेन कर दिया है, वोटिंग अंडर वे है, अभी 11:30 हो रहा है, तो ये मामला निपट गया है या अभी भी सिचुएशन वैसी ही है?
ना सिचुएशन चल रहा है। वो सब 2-3 बूथ पे हम निकाला था, फिर वो लगा दिया, फिर ऐसे ही चल रहा है। वो सेंट्रल फोर्स भी कुछ नहीं कर सकेगा, सेंट्रल फोर्स को तो अलाउ भी नहीं कर रहा है ऊपर अंदर में, और ये लोग जो कर सके जो कर रहा है, ऐसे ही चल रहा है सब।
We hope that the election commission is hearing you now, Mr. Panda, and is listening to your complaint and will intervene as soon as possible, because it is 11:30 at this point of time. JVC Sriram, again, you know, Falta is the place where we've seen the UP ka Singham being pitted against Didi's Pushpa. Is that what is playing out? And with what is happening in Falta, you know just how closely every seat is being fought.
Okay. See, I think, every seat will be fought very closely. But I would like to tell one thing, which probably is not being disclosed. the voter in Bengal is asking, will these forces stay till May 4th? Because that is when the real Mamata and Trinamool will be out.
The Home Minister has committed. He's saying for 60 days.
Still 4th, that's what. So people want to know, last time what did you guys did, BJP guys and central forces? On the results day, they ran away and even an MP, a former union minister, his car was attacked. So when I say anger and fear, anger against Mamata is there.
No,
fear is also there.
No, is there anger against Mamata or is there anger against TMC? Because these are two different things.
See, predominantly the anger is on TMC and they hold Mamata up to an extent responsible for not able to control or being unable to control the TMC goons.
Okay, I believe you have Rajesh with us. Rajesh is going to explain to us what exactly has happened in this particular instance in Falta. Rajesh, take us through this incident. We have the candidate here of the BJP who says that it is TMC workers, and his allegation is that this taping has been done at about 60 booths. He's been able to get pictures of 2 of them, and he says that all this is happening because the entire election machinery, including the presiding officers of booths, are hand in glove with the TMC. It's a very big charge to make and raises the question about what really the observers there are doing, if this is indeed the case. Rajesh. Rajesh, can you hear me? I don't think we have that line through with Rajesh. Let me quickly get in a word with Hrithika as well. Hrithika, very serious charge coming in, of course, that this is, some kind of a deliberate strategy by the TMC to block voters from casting their ballot in favor of the BJP. And in fact, the candidate alleging that this is happening at least 50 to 60 polling booths. Take us through what exactly is the charge.
Absolutely, in the Falta area, we have been seeing a track record of violence since last night, and now a massive charge has been launched where we can see that there has been a fake voting that is now taking place. And as the candidate speaks to us, we have gotten an understanding stating that it is about 50 to 60 vote where this is happening, and they say that they are tip marking it and also using the ether in the process so that stickiness in the hand can be given, and also that ether gives you a smell which once a voter comes out and you get to understanding that which button that you have pressed, is it the second button or is it the third button. So that is what the strategy that is being launched. However, there has not been any official word from the Trinamool Congress as of now. It is allegation that has been launched by the BJP candidate and the working level officers out there, and in the election commission given to understanding is now looking into the matter, but the situation have intensified over the area. Firstly, one was given to the violence, and secondly now about the chappa voting or the vote tricking that has remained as a tradition to Bengal's political history and elections.
Hrithika, give us a moment here because we are revisiting what is happening in Panihati municipality. This is where the Adhikari victim's mother, Ratna Debnath, is a candidate, and she's been facing protests here. Now we are finally hearing from her. She's saying that the protesters are the ones who began chaos. She's also saying that all of them have TMC logos on their body and that they are roaming around. And she's claiming that she has been raided every time her car has been seen in public. The sloganeering is that Ratna Debnath should go back. She says all of them should be arrested. Let's quickly listen into Ratna Debnath.
अभी कर दिया है कंप्लेन कर दिया कंप्लेन कर दिया
ভয়ে এরকম করছে আর তৃণমূলের থ্রেট কালচার দেখুন না কিভাবে কি করছে
Essentially, I think it's the mother is making it very clear that she has no doubt about who are the goons who are intimidating voters who are coming to vote for her, or even intimidating her, and she's a candidate here. Absolutely. She says it's the TMC.
Absolutely, and that's a very, very serious charge that is being made over there. In fact, Hrithika with us, Hrithika, very serious charge being made there by the mother of the Adhikari victim. She's saying that she's being intimidated by the TMC. Any reaction coming in from the TMC officially from the ground over there?
Madhav, just to give an understanding that how important this Panihati seat was this time, because all the three candidates from the three parties of CPM, Trinamool Congress and the BJP is all linked with the Abhaya rape case, the Adhikari rape case that had shook the world. And the mother herself was contesting today morning when at one side she had gone and appealed the voters to come out and vote, and she has been standing on a point of women's safety and security. On the next side only, as the afternoon merges in, we get an understanding that she's being raided and she go back slogans against her. It's been put around. However, there has not been any official statements from the Trinamool Congress coming in. The candidate of the Trinamool Congress in the Panihati region is Tirthankar Ghosh, who was also involved in this very Adhikari murder and rape case. Remember, he had also received summons for this rape case that had happened. Also, the left candidate, Kolotan, he was the first one who had stopped the ambulance in which the body of the girl was being abducted.
Okay.
So, this is the reality of Panihati, where an intense seat fight is being seen between all the three candidates who are related to the Adhikari rape and murder
stay with us.
case.
Rajesh, stay with us as well as our guest. There's a quick update coming in, and this is a massive turnout as far as the numbers coming in at 11 a.m. 39.97%. Just imagine, over 40%, close to 40% of the entire voters have already cast their vote. So we can look at a repeat of the first phase, closer to 90%. JVC.
Yeah. 44.5. Hooghly, 43.12. Nadia, 40.34. These are cross 40. And you have Aura at 39.45. Kolkata North at 38.39. Kolkata South is relatively lesser, 36.78. North Parganas, 38.43. And South 24 Parganas, 37.92.
If you ask this to the TMC, and we have a TMC panelist with us, they'll say this is because of SIR. You know, that plus 93% that we saw in the first phase also, that was the explanation coming in. Does that justify this? Is this a wave election? Whoever may win this,
no,
whether it's the BJP or the TMC, is this a wave?
There is an element of denominator being reduced, making the turnout look more. So what I've been telling, even after Tamil Nadu numbers came out, is I've been saying that we need to look at the absolute numbers. What was the absolute number in 2021? What is the absolute number in 2026? And if you look at Bengal, historically, Bengal's turnout has been higher than most states.
Right.
Even in 2021, we saw more than 80%. So I'm not surprised. But I would not like to read too much into the turnout, saying that because the turnout is high, because, you know, we can look at it as both
but
the ways.
But even in absolute terms, it has gone up. JVC, the fact is, you're absolutely right. The denominator factor is huge. But even in the actual number of votes cast, it is higher than the last time round, is it not?
Yes, it is higher. And there's also another factor which many of us are not looking into it. There are several trains which have been operating from various cities like Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, Delhi, carrying all the migrants free of cost to cast their vote in Bengal.
Okay.
But that
we are
is
going to
the
analyze
SIR.
this.
But that is the SIR impact.
Exactly.
People
And in fact, we need to discuss the SIR issue because it's a very, very important issue that Shreya has raised. What is the real impact? Of course, in terms of numbers, when it comes to various constituencies, where in fact the winning margin of last time, far more votes have been cut in the SIR exercise. How will that impact on one level? The second level is what JVC was mentioning in terms of people coming in from different parts of the country to cast their vote to ensure that their name remains on voter list, because that's a narrative that has also been spread. Whether it's true or not is another issue. I'm going to request our reporters, guests to stay with us. We're going to take a very quick break and come back with that entire issue of how SIR is impacting on the West Bengal poll.